Here at Titleist to finish off the club fitting with the irons today. I've got a Titleist driver that is working like a chef's kiss, but I just need to fill the rest of the bag with some irons. JL, what are we looking at today?
So we're going to try and optimise your scoring clubs. That is probably going to be a blend of one or two or maybe even three different iron models. As Toby's gone through with the ball fitting app, we want to make sure that your peak height is consistent throughout the bag so that you've got maximum stopping power on the green.
And it stands to reason that the right irons are going to help improve your game.
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it. Oh yeah. I didn't quite get that properly.
I'm going to cheat a little bit here.
Sure.
Because we've already got some
data.
Yeah. Have a look at the screen there just for a sec. So they're your three driver shots that you hit. Okay. You've got your carry distance on that one at 222. And then, you know, a little bit of variance there. But what I'm looking at mainly here is that. So we want that apex at 25 meters. And as Toby was saying, really for a well-balanced set of golf clubs, we want every single club to apex at that point.
To be 25, yeah, right.
Now, with your 7-iron that you've got in your current set, it does do that.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's not doing it consistently well. So what we need to do is have a look at maintaining that apex height and giving you plenty of backspin so that the ball can stop on the green. At the moment, you can see your average spin rate there is 4,800. It's pretty low. So some of these shots that have gone over to the left are always going to have a little bit less backspin than shots that go straight.
Right, okay.
That's where we're going to start. You've got your 7-iron here.
7 irons here, yep.
So I'm going to just quickly measure this up in here.
See, I didn't realise that every club should be maxing out at the same height. I just assume your pitching wedge would be higher than your driver. Turns out every club should be maxing out at 25 metres height. Hey, who knew? There you go. It's another golf thing I learnt today.
We've got a lie angle that's around 64 degrees and loft on the club that's at 32. So we need to make sure that we've got a good balance. So this is your current club.
Yes.
Right? So we'll start with something that's quite similar in our range. Yeah.
So how much? Because a part of me just assumed that a 7-iron's a 7-iron. How much variation is there on your 7-irons?
So all of these iron models have got a different amount of face angle on them.
Yeah, right.
And there's a reason for that. Lots of players need help with ball speed. Yeah. And so as we go through our range here, we get larger chassis sizes and then generally a decrease in loft. Now loft can be...
So you've got a bit more meat on it.
Yeah, and loft can be adjusted based on what the player's requirements are.
Yeah.
Okay. Your current club is a 32 degree iron, so we're going to start with something our range that's similar.
Sure.
I'm going to put the same shaft in that you've got in your current clubs.
Yeah.
That one. Because I don't want it to feel too different too quickly. As I said, it's normal when we have a fitting for someone with irons and scoring clubs that we get 2, 3 or sometimes even 4 different models of club. Now, at the moment, you've got a 4-iron to pitching wedge kind of setup. So all the clubs are the same model. Yes. And then you've got a hybrid instead of a 3-iron. So you've already got...
Which I have never used, by the way. I've never been able to get my head around the...
So you've already got what we would call a blended set, but we're probably going to be blending the irons a bit lower down to make sure we can maximise this 25 metre apex. And that 25 metre apex is for you. Every golfer is going to have their own unique maximum height. So elite players are going to max out their 7-iron at maybe 35 metres or higher because they've got a lot more speed.
Yep. Again, very good.
Yeah, it's coming off the face nicely. So a couple of good strikes and then one that's a bit low in the face, which kind of doesn't help us too much. So we've got more height. We've got a little bit more spin. I think that's actually a little bit too much in the other direction.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
So I'm going to give you something slightly different. That was the T150. I'm going to go for something that's got a slightly larger body.
Yeah, that's what we like. I like a bit more meat on the bone. Yeah.
So I'm just using this connector there to change the way the club sits on the ground, what we call lie angle.
Yeah. Who was the psycho that invented the first ever set of golf clubs?
Well, I think there's been golf played at St Andrews since the 1400s, so we've got a long way to go back before we can blame. Before we can
I guess
find someone to blame.
they didn't quite look like this on day one, did they? Felt pretty good.
That sounded really good.
Yeah.
So we are getting a little bit of inconsistency with strike.
Yes.
And of course,
and that's probably on me as much as anything.
It is. We're
Yeah.
going to investigate whether the club is playing its part in that as well. We've also got to accept, as you just said, that the golfer's got to have some
a little bit
some ownership of that too.
I'm happy to take some level of responsibility for the inconsistent hitting. I won't completely blame the clubs. Oh, that felt good. It feels good. The last one felt pretty good too, I've got to say.
Yeah, but it's both the same
that
head.
That first strike felt real good.
Okay.
But the last, pretty close
Yeah.
between these two.
Have a look at the screen there. So that's the previous club that you hit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your own club that you brought here today. So
Yeah.
you can see that the strike pattern just seems to be a little bit towards the heel if it's going to go wrong.
Yeah.
And similar to the last Titleist club that you tried, the T250 at sort of standard length. We've shortened the shaft a little bit there. And although the strike is a bit low in the face, we've got it a little bit nearer the middle. But what you've got with a T250 chassis is a bit of help there.
Yeah.
So although it was very, very low in the face, you were still able to get 125 metres of carry out of a mishit that went pretty straight.
Because it's not going to affect the distance, is it?
Well, it will a little bit, but what we don't want is for it to affect it a huge amount.
Yeah.
When you mishit it that badly, you can see there's a little sort of orange spot just right at the bottom of the club face there on the screen. When you've hit it well, again, that's a little low as well, and again, a little higher up the face. So it isn't always this way, but we made your driver shaft shorter for a reason.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense that we might need to go down this path as well. We're definitely looking at a pattern here. You've hit 3 shots, all coming off the same part of the face. We're actually getting a lot more height.
So this is the purple ones, yeah?
Those purple ones there. So we're actually getting more height, which will actually increase the stopping power at the other end. Yeah. What you haven't sacrificed is any carry distance. So the carry distance is still sort of averaging there 137.
Yeah.
And we've got it up to 30 metres with a 50-degree land angle. So that ball is, if it hits the green, it's going to stop.
Yeah, great. I love it.
Only thing that worries me a bit here is that. The spin is a little low. I'd like to just see if we can change that. And that's really one of the goals that, all of us have.
We want to hit it in the middle, don't we?
Yeah, we want to give the golfer the best chance of hitting the middle. The last one was there, so it was, again, a little low in the face.
Because it actually felt all right.
But again, that's the benefit, I think, of having this type of iron model for you.
Yeah.
Is that low in the face contact that you do tend to get with the T250 construction. It's just got so much help here.
Yeah.
So internally, what you can't see is, there's tungsten weight in the toe and the heel, which moves the CG lower, centre of gravity lower. So any contact you get low in the face, like that last one, you're still going to get plenty of height and land angle.
So it's a bit more forgiving for the inconsistent.
Yeah, and look,
when you're inconsistent on where you hit it on the face here, it's a bit more forgiving.
What we've been able to do is get it more consistently around here.
Yeah.
It's a bit low in the face because of the way that you swing the club.
Yeah.
And we're not going to get into that in too much detail, but your attack angle, or the angle at which the club makes contact with the ball is a little shallow.
Yes.
This is why you're really good with your driver, Mr. 270, because of that.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what will develop over time is a bit more of a different
As I
swing
improve
with
my
iron.
swing,
Yeah.
that angle will change, yeah.
And what we're going to do now is we're going to test where your set will blend into something different.
Okay.
Okay. I'm very happy with that as a 7 iron. So we're going to test 5 iron.
Yep.
Okay. Really, what we want to see is the same height.
Same height, same spin.
No, it's going to be lower spin because there's less loft.
And carry 5 iron, probably about 200 metres.
Well,
I'm guessing.
I think if we get your ball speed to increase 10 miles an hour from the 7 iron and we maintain good height, then that club earns its way into your bag. Okay, that's earned a spot.
Yeah, nice.
Ball speed's gone up.
Yep.
A good 10. We've got that consistent apex. We've
Yeah.
steepened the land angle. So what you've got there is you've got 20 extra metres of carry,
Yeah.
but a landing angle where the ball's going to stop on the green.
Right, because I've got more height on it
Yes.
as well, yeah.
Yeah. So we don't need to do any more testing on that because you've
Bang on.
proved that
Yep.
it's earned its
Beautiful.
spot. Now we're going to do the same.
My hand will go a bit out of tube on the end of this session.
So we're going to do the same with a 4 iron.
I love the 4 iron. I didn't quite get that properly. So the spin rate is going to be lower anyway, isn't it?
With less loft than a 7 iron.
Should it be more than that though, or is that about right?
Yes, it will be more than that when we add loft to the set we build for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that will increase. The thing I'm looking at more than anything else here is, you know, you've got you're very consistent, what we call north-south dispersion.
yeah.
So they're very close together in terms of carry. The fact they've gone a bit left, well, again, we've got to take ownership of that a little bit. That's what you and your coach have got to figure out.
Is that my fault? They've gone left?
But I'm really happy with that. This is one of those occasions where you actually have shown that a 4 iron to wedge setup in this iron model is really going to help you.
Yeah, right.
The next club in the bag
Yep.
isn't going to be one of those.
Right.
But I've heard you sort of say already that you like using irons.
Yeah.
And you kind of prefer using them.
What have we got here?
It's a 3 iron.
Oh, a 3 iron.
Yeah. Now it's a utility iron. So what does that mean? It's not a blend of a hybrid and an iron, but it's a larger chassis, as you can see, than the 250.
Yeah.
Again, really, we've got some pretty simple rules here. We want the ball speed up north of 132 with this club, but the apex has got to stay the same.
Yeah.
And if it does that, and we know what we can do with the loft of the club when we build them for you.
Okay.
If this doesn't work, then we're just going to keep going up in chassis size. We're going to look at hybrids, fairway woods, so on. We're not building a club based on what's going to happen in the future. But what will happen as a golfer improves is the slight deficiencies, if there are any, in the data that we get, will only improve. So I'm not expecting Lehmo's height to go up or down based on his improvement, but the numbers should be a bit more consistent.
Well, it's like Christmas Day here at Titleist. I remember when I got a brand new cricket bat as a kid and just hit them out the middle, they feel so much sweeter. And that is the same here today. Just every iron I've tried, you hit them in the middle, it's just beautiful. So very happy with the look, feel, touch, and most importantly, the results on these new Titleist irons. So hello world, here comes a new Lehmo.